It's Mosquito Awareness Week, and our friends at Mosquito Squad joining us with important tips to help prevent an infestation. We're also discussing the Zika virus and what you need to know to keep your family safe. We welcome Mary Anna Lewis along with Brent Tatum to the show. Let's first talk about tips on how people can at least try to get or keep as many mosquitoes away from their house as possible. Let's talk about standing water. Some people like standing water, but including mosquitoes, they love standing water.
Right.
And we talk about just a bottle cap of standing water is a great breeding ground for a bunch of mosquitoes, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting the way people don't notice that so many things in your yard are breeding grounds for mosquitoes. You say the bottle cap, you know, you've got cracks in driveways, you've got flower pots that are collecting water. You know, in my backyard, kids' toys I'm always having to tip over in the backyard. A little small toy truck will be a breeding ground haven for mosquitoes. Tire swings.
Yeah,
you know.
I used to have tire swings all the time, and they seem to always collect that little bit of puddle of water at the bottom of them, and mosquitoes love it. I think they love the tar as well that's in the tire or whatever, or the rubber that's in it. But it's just a huge collector. And people just don't realize that after every rain, they need to really go out there and check for any areas that could accumulate the smallest amount.
And do it once around your yard, absolutely. You know, I do it every time. It's just a habit now, being with Mosquito Squad. But, you know, to go back to the tires, we see it all the times at different yards. And, you know, people wonder why they have such a mosquito problem. You know, just take drill a hole to the bottom of the tire, let the water drain out, things like that. You know, you've got little kids' pools in the backyards right now with summertime.
Gracious,
you know, don't let it sit overnight, dump it out every time.
Right.
You know, it just takes 24, 48 hours for mosquitoes to start breeding.
And a lot of people have canvas that's in their backyard for whatever reason, maybe to cover something up. A lot of times when it's folded, and if it's not folded just right and put up just right, it can accumulate some water as well, right?
It can on the top of your grill, the cover that you put on top of your grill, or a lot of us have boats in the low country. If you've got a tarp over your boat or even a car, if there's any, if it's not pulled taut and tight, that will puddle and you'll get mosquitoes, like Brent said.
Yep.
And a lot of brush and bags. And one other thing, we'll talk about the Zika virus and other things in just a moment, but you guys are not only, you know, great with going out and taking care of mosquito area problems and spraying as well, but to educate the people, and there's really not that many people that are out there that are taking heed to exactly what you're saying.
Simple tips,
right? Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of these great tips. We talked about the tarps as well, but let's talk now about the Zika virus. And, you know, there has been some reports that there's some folks possibly in areas of Texas that are showing some sort of signs of that, but do we actually have anybody in the United States, from your knowledge, that has the Zika virus yet?
The Zika virus, the only way that humans have had it so far, that we've had it so far in the United States, is they've got it over in the Caribbean and they've brought it back with them. That's the only way it's been actually active in the United States. The actual mosquito that carries the Zika virus has been present in about 30 states in the United States, but it's not actually carrying it to this point. It's just the type of breed of mosquito that actually carries it. So we're not really here too much to kind of, you know, put a fear tactic out there about the Zika virus and be scared of it, but it's just, our biggest thing is educating and say, yes, the Zika virus is out here. It's not present in the United States. They do predict it. The health officials do predict it to be here in the near future.
Exactly, yeah.
So take simple tips. Do it once around. You know, check for little small areas. The grill, pull it tight with tarps. Make sure it's not collecting water. You know, just yard debris that's people will collect and stack. That's a huge mosquito breeding ground. Do those simple things, and you know, of course, call us to treat your yard, and you'll be just fine.
Absolutely. And you guys have a lot of different ways. We're just about out of time. Y'all have a number of different ways to be able to treat a yard.
Yep.
Absolutely. Our residential barrier spray is our most popular program. The technicians come to the yard. They do a fine mist on all the mulch, the pine straw, the trees, the shrubs, and they get 14 to 21 days coverage. And it's just a great way to get out and enjoy your outdoor space safely and effectively.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for being here.
Thanks for having us.
I know it's you guys are one of the first people that folks call, like if they're going to have an entertaining party for the weekend.
Absolutely.
They call you and they know it's going to be a nice outdoor entertaining party.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. We've got more coming up. I'll tell you what, let's turn it over to Aaron right now.